Greetings everyone, my name is Nuke and welcome to Genesis Alpha 1. I had never heard of this game. It's been out for a few years and I recently just came across it on Xbox. I don't remember what the Xbox reviews are for this game, but on Steam they're kind of mixed. But I played it for a little while and I think it's kind of fun. It's a roguelite. I want to say roguelite, that might be wrong, it might be roguelike. I've never been able to narrow down the difference, but basically you are on a ship in a distant galaxy trying to find a new planet for humanity, all that kind of stuff. And you got to build your ship, find supplies, not die, all that kind of good stuff. So I have played this a little bit. I've played through the tutorial, and when you complete certain objectives, these are like different starting scenarios you get. Like this one, that gives me, if you see on the right, 18 modules, 23 resources, and then crew and artifacts. I get so many of those. This is all just different variations of that, and as you can see, there's upgraded versions. Like these are the same corporation, I guess they're called corporations, pardon me. And this one has 1838, this one has 2051. But to unlock this one, I have to refine 60 iron in one round. That's a lot of iron. And receives 3 weapons to tier 2 in one round. I don't even think I got to the point where I could upgrade weapons in the tutorial. The tutorial kind of, it walks you through the bare basics, but there's a lot that it doesn't teach you. You kind of have to learn by playing, which for me, it's fine. It gave me enough to grab a foothold that I got to play it. Some people don't like that, and I understand that. Which one am I going to go with here? 1826, 1838. I'm gonna go with this one because it gives me more resources. And in the tutorial, you don't get to pick any of this. You just pick tutorial, which is here, survival guide, and that's the only one it gives you when you first start. But you don't have to beat the game on the tutorial. You just have to play through the tutorial part. Pardon me while I drink. Sorry, very unprofessional. But anyway, so all of these locked ones here, these are different races. So there are different alien races in the game, and the whole thing is based around you clone new people for your ship. They're not people who came from Earth, I don't think. They're all clones, and you can merge alien DNA with human DNA to make new crewmates, but they all require different biospheres. So humans, it's on the top right, you see it says consumes HO2. This one, Inferno, it says consumes HCl, so yeah. It's just different types, and you'll find different plants for different biospheres and stuff. I haven't unlocked any of these yet, so, you know. And then artifacts are just like upgrades that you find throughout the game. Like this one, it's a shotgun, I will pick that. And then locations of different alien species. I can only have 4 of these with my current setup. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get shell damage for the shotgun. Cell damage. Gas damage. I don't need gas damage. Motion tracker. Motion tracker is good when you're down surveying planets. This is like where to find rarer resources. This is nitro. This one's centrifuge, but I don't know if I'll need that. This one, crew expeditions will turn faster. I'll get that one. And then you can set the galaxy. Also, it's the little things you can set up here. It allows you to customize a lot. I could leave this default, but I'm gonna make it a little easier on myself. So rogue ships are ones I think that board you, and once you get later in the game, that starts happening a lot. And I'm gonna lower that down a little bit just so I don't die so much. And reactor limit is basically how big you can build your ship. I'm gonna max that out. And start mission.
When I was young, our dream was to go to the stars.
And
so we tried, gave our best, and in the end we made it into space. We came here to prove our machines, our courage. We came for the competition and for the vanity. But we weren't ready yet. And the dream faded, became a nightmare, became propaganda and lies. But soon, our old dream became a global necessity. We needed resources. We needed more space and more food. We needed a perspective. After years of digging in the dust of Mars, the inventors gave us wings. The hyperdrive. Our ticket to not only Venus or Jupiter, but to Messier, to Andromeda, and to a galaxy we call Alpha 1. A galaxy full of bright suns and beautiful planets. A galaxy full of life. A new hope.
Oh, hopefully
An
said
alliance
full of life, and they're
powerful
all just
corporations
getting
was forged.
bodied by aliens.
Project Genesis initiated. The dream returned, and we became pioneers again. Arcs full of genetic material reached Alpha-1. Their goal? Finding a new home for its cargo, and to initiate a new Genesis for mankind. The best commanders were chosen to lead these starships, and like myself, you are one of them.
Cool.
Welcome to the shipbuilding interface.
So every time I start the game, it's going to tell me about the shipbuilding interface. So you can access this at any time in the game.
Make sure you balance the ship's layout between
I have to
security
watch my
and
resources. I have to build a greenhouse, a tractor beam, a storage, and a crew quarter. Now, I like to build a tractor beam kind of in the
Alpha
center
quadrant
because
is
it
full of
has
shipwrecks. Our tractor beam
exits on
module
each
is the
side.
fast way
There's
to
a
acquire
four-way
already
intersection of the
refined
tractor beam.
materials. Materials will
so-
be directly moved to the ship's
Big
storage.
connections, quarter.
No
I'm going to
deposit
build
and no
a
refinery
greenhouse out
required.
here.
This
the
is a
greenhouse,
The concept
it
of
also has
cultivating
a four-way
plants on
intersection, but
board
it's so
our ship
big.
is central
I
to
don't
the
like to do
Genesis
too much with that.
project.
I kind of leave it off to the side.
There's no technology known to us that can effectively store or even provide a vital biosphere for the full time.
Some more quarters out here. Now we got to build some crew quarters.
Each crew
So people
member
got to
needs
live,
slot
and we got to
in
build
one
a
of these.
storage.
If a crew member is sick or feels bad, you can.
Okay, can you
most likely
stop
find
with the
them.
tutorial, please? Good lord. Every time you start the game, they got to give you a tutorial. So storage is for
Production
refined
raw
materials,
leave the refinery and will be stored here.
and then deposit
Welcome to
is
deposit
for...
module. Raw materials from the hangar will be moved here by carrier robots. Make sure that we always
Put
have
that
enough
there.
deposit space available. Otherwise,
I don't remember the deposit being
carrier
that big in the
robots will
tutorial. Maybe it's
farm
because
raw
I have a
materials
different,
in the hangar, and further harvesting
different
will not be
corporation in the
possible.
tutorial. I don't know.
All biomass you collect will be stored here.
Biotank,
Make sure we always, in our cloning laboratories, new
the lab.
created and added to
Okay.
the crew.
How much do I have? I have 2
Thanks to
framework
superior
left. Can I build
genetics
anything for that?
We are also
Don't think I can
able to
build anything
combine
with 2
human
frameworks.
DNA with DNA we collect in outer space. This
No.
feature gives us
Can't
the
make anything
amazing
else.
option to create perfectly specialized
Okay,
beings
don't
for the
care.
Genesis program.
And we're going. Skip the intro. I'm not interested.
New captain promoted.
Alright. So,
Welcome to the shipbuilding interface.
you already have
Here
told
we
me
will
that.
Upgrade our ship. Modules can also be deconstructed.
Alright, shut up. So, we have the bridge here. Now, the bridge is where, like, everything kind of hinges together. Like, everything draws power from the bridge. If one of these corridors got destroyed, the greenhouse wouldn't have power anymore. If the bridge gets destroyed, you're done. The whole thing's over. Tractor beam. Well, let me show you. Let me show you. Instead of just sitting here yapping like an idiot. So this is our galaxy map. I'm this green cursor right here. The white cursor is just me selecting things. And every one of these blue squares is like the range of my sensors. If I zoom in here, these are all the different things in this particular solar system that I'm in right now. And these debris, this is what you use the tractor beam for. The tractor beam brings resources from the debris onto the ship, and to get down to the planets, you have to have a hangar, which I don't have, because I didn't have enough resources to build one. And this right here is a merchant, but I have to be on that square to get to that merchant. I'm not going to do that just yet. I want to assign a
Job
crewman
assigned.
up here. Also, there's shields for your ship, I guess for like asteroid fields and stuff. I don't know how to use the shields. I never figured out the shields. I think it's something you got to find. So this guy's going to go in here, and what he's going to do is he's going to start using these computers here, and these scan those resources. I can just sit here and do this myself, and this will scan every debris field and planet within this like 9 square radius that I'm in right here. It hasn't been scanned already. So you can see I've already scanned this debris field. There's 8 batteries on it, but these other ones haven't been scanned yet, so I don't know what they have. That's the purpose of the bridge. That's what this guy's doing. And I can assign another person up here to speed it up, but I don't have enough people to do that.
Survival guide update.
This is the tractor beam. I'll assign someone here.
Job assigned.
And like I said, you just hit the debris. Activate beam. And now it's beaming in those batteries. But you got to be careful because those can bring in aliens as well. Like, it could be aliens on that debris. And they come in and they just start causing problems. But this person here is going to make this process run automatically. Just as long as they're in here, this is running automatically. It's not as fast as if I did it myself. But, you know, automation. And again, I can assign a second person in there. I'm not 100% sure if it works faster if there's two people.
Survival guide update.
Maybe it does. And, okay, this person was automatically assigned to the greenhouse. And I'm going to go assign someone to the clone lab. The clone lab is where you make new peoples. So if someone dies, you can just go to the clone lab, make a new person. In order to make new clones, you need biomass, which you get from killing aliens, which sounds kind of morbid, but that's how it works.
Job assigned.
Right now, I don't have any biomass, I don't think. Does this tell me if I have biomass? No, 0 out of 20. I have no biomass.
Survival guide resource acquired.
So now I'm getting batteries beamed in. You have to be careful because aliens can come on the ship, as I said, but eggs can also come on the ship, and they just start popping up around the ship. Like, they're not beholden to this room. They only come in while you're beaming stuff in, and any resources that are gathered from there get taken to the storage or to the deposit. Those materials themselves can start spawning eggs or aliens or what have you. And it's just not good. Biotank, I don't need to go in there. Some of these rooms are just storage. You don't really need to assign anybody to them. You can. I don't know what purpose that would serve, because there's no process being carried out. There's just stuff being put there.
Resources collected.
Right now, batteries don't really help me. What I need are these frameworks. These frameworks are how I build new modules for my ship. I need to build a hangar so that I can go down to the planets.
Resource beaming complete.
It just beams them in one at a time.
Resource acquired.
And where would I build the hangar? That would be under resources, right? Yeah, how many do I need? I need 10 frameworks for that. Good lord.
Resource
We'll let this go. There is a motion tracker that shows up on at the bottom of my HUD here if an alien gets on the ship. Like that. Where'd you go? There you are. My aiming is a little off, I'm sorry. But you start off with this one-shot pistol, infinite ammo, but only one shot at a time. And I got this full auto rifle here. I'm not going to waste too much ammo on that, because that one does not have infinite ammo. And we're just going to sit here and scan some planets for a little bit, just while we wait for that tractor beam to do its job. So the purpose of all this is to survive and upgrade. Go into the terminal here. One of these systems, the solar systems, has a planet that's a candidate for human civilization, and we have to go out and find it. And then once we find it, it might be a planet that's it's habitable for human life, but the atmosphere is like not O2. So you have to like create clones with alien DNA that are sustainable within that new atmosphere. That's, you know, not suitable for humans. Now you could potentially, I guess, have enough people going around, or find a planet that's O2, but you also have to have enough crew members that are good for that environment. So if I find an O2 Genesis, or a Genesis with an O2 atmosphere, out of there. No biomass. No, they don't always drop biomass. But, it's like I find a planet with an O2 atmosphere and it's like, hey, you need 15 people and I've only got 10 people. Well, can't really do much about that, can I?
Resource acquired.
How many frameworks do I have now? 7. I need 3 more.
Resource beaming complete.
Let's see, it's gunpowder. Gunpowder would be nice.
Resources collected.
These all have sights on them. So these sights are treasures like artifacts. If I look again, all these ones that have treasure chests on them. So those artifacts can be like increased weapon damage or a new weapon, or basically any of those artifacts that I had to select from at the opening screen, where certain alien races are, all that yada yada. And merchants can have like new modules. So right now I have a Clone Lab level 1. A merchant can have a Clone Lab level 2. Which would be nice.
Resource beaming complete.
And once I get the workshop where I can make weapons, I can start making turrets that I could just place around in these locations so I don't have to, you know, do this myself. I have 1 more framework. Okay, good. It's not out yet.
Resource beaming complete.
There's only so many resources on each debris field.
Resources collected.
Oh, hangar.
This is our hangar module. The hangar is necessary to
I'm gonna plop that on that side of the tractor beam there.
Survival guide update.
So this is where I can go down to the planet. So this one has a lot of stuff on it. Oh my god. There's iron, lithium, uranium, 1 Yari plant. That's for putting the greenhouse for the biosphere. And it has a site on it. So I'm going to select that one. Now it said waiting for crew. There is no crew. Actually, I can use that. So now I have turrets. Because you have... Actually, you have one of these lockers on the bridge, too. I forgot about that. And you have one in the workshop and one on this harvester ship. Now, I don't have to come down here with the crew. I don't have a crew to come down here, so I am the one who has to do this. I don't have enough people yet. But when the crew comes down here, they'll just gather resources like these. And I have an upgrade module, so they'll be a lot faster at this than I am. But they won't gather their artifacts from the sites. If you look down at my motion tracker down there, you see the treasure chest over here. That's why I added the motion tracker module, because it just shows me where these are. Without that, I'll just have to be looking around and hope I find them.
20%.
And you have to sit here with it and wait till it finishes.
40%. 60%. 80%.
Come on. Still no biomass.
All phases complete.
Resource locations, cable. Nice. So if I need to find any cables are used for like reinforcing parts of my ship. So that way when I get attacked, they won't get destroyed as easy. There's some biomass. Picking up biomass also heals you a little bit. So there's a lot of explaining in this game. There's a lot of little mechanics here and there, and I don't want anyone to be lost with what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to pick up as much of this iron as I can, because that's really what I need is the iron. Uranium and whatever the other thing was. I saw that. I was like, no, I'm almost done. No biomass. It's fine. And plus the harvester can only bring back so much at once, so you just basically gather until the harvester is full. But it won't, biomass doesn't count, by the way. Biomass doesn't go on the harvester. I wonder if there's a module. There must be, to like give the harvester more storage space. Eventually, once I get further in the game, I'll start getting attacked by intelligent species and not just little worm things. Harvester's full. Yeah, you can see here, it's full of stuff. I can stay here and kill worms all day long if I want to. Like, there's nothing keeping me from leaving. But I don't want to stay here, so.
10, 9, 8, activate. Access grant 6, 5, 4, 3.
I know I picked up a shot. Oh, I started with a shotgun, but it's probably like I have to make it first. I probably started with the blueprint for a shotgun. Plus, every time you come back from the planet where the harvester returns, there's a chance that aliens can come back with it. All those minerals right there could have aliens in them. So when they get to the deposit or the storage, whichever one they're going to, they could very well spawn some aliens. We gotta kind of keep our eyes out for that. And again, that's what the turrets are for, though. I'm gonna put that right there. And actually, I'm gonna go put the other one. Put it there. Those are auto turrets, so you don't have to reload them or anything. So. Oh, I need a refinery. Right. Okay. Resources. Refinery. How much is a refinery? I need 5 frameworks for a refinery. This might not have enough, so I might have to go looking for more frameworks elsewhere. So this debris just has framework? Repair destroyed energy nodule. What? What? Over in the deposit. That's what I thought. Okay. That's what I should have thought anyway. Oh, that's not deposit, that's storage. So I have to do that. And I guess it ran into the clone lab and this guy killed it or something. It's dead now. But yeah, the way they did that, aliens, they get on your ship, destroy the modules as they destroy these energy nodes, and when those energy nodes get destroyed, the module will just start taking damage over time. Like, it'll catch fire and start destroying. So even if both of the all of the energy nodes are destroyed, sorry, my brain is in place, you can still save it, but you got to be quick. There's no framework left. Okay. Oh. I hear them attacking something down here. Must be underneath. Yeah, it's not a bad idea to set up turrets underneath as well. I think this game's cool. It's got the base building aspect to it. It's got the resource gathering, resource management. You're looking for new planets. You never know what you're gonna find next. It's got a slight creepiness to it. I can see why some people don't like it. It can get a little repetitive, but I think it's fun. I like it. Sit here and we're gonna scan all the. Actually, don't I have a person left that I can assign? No. Thought I had one person. I think I put them in the clone lab. Which, without biomass, there's really no reason for them to be in the clone lab, so I'm gonna bring them up here. They can help scan. Let's see. You can always bring up your PDA. What? Oh. Good lord, man. You scared me. It's like, is my game crashing? What's happening? You can always bring up the ship menu to see your items you have and all that other fun stuff. And you can always go to any terminal and look up. It shows you all the resources you have. how many turrets you have on the weapon. Your weapon rack on the right. The white. God, I'm all speech impediment today. I'm sorry. I haven't actively recorded in a while, so I got it. My voice isn't there. Well, with the whole my tongue, I should say. You can see what atmosphere you have and how many you're using. So I have 6 O2 in my atmosphere. My crew is using 5. I'm assuming that includes me, so I probably have enough for one more person. Why am I all the way down there? Do any of you have... Okay, this planet has 1 Fern on it, so I can use that to make more O2. So you should be gathering stuff. Gather me some gunpowder. So I could go back to this planet, pick up the iron, the lithium, the uranium, but I want this Fern.
Harvester destination set.
10, 9, launch, access granted.
There's all the different ammunitions on the weapon rack. Turrets would be here, but I have them both in my inventory, or I used them already. I can make more with the workshop, all that good stuff. I considered streaming this game, but I don't know, I kind of didn't really feel like it. I needed some content for YouTube's. And plus, these games, like each run of this game can get kind of long. I didn't know if I would dare go long enough on a stream to go through one game of this.
40%.
Or that I would, keep coming back to it on stream. Because I'm currently trying to do Monster Hunter.
80%.
I hate these plants with the tall grass.
All phases complete.
Have a melee, so you just kind of gotta work with the. Okay, what did I get? Transmission O2 Genesis candidate?
We intercepted a new transmission.
Well, that was easy.
Please check your data pad for details.
Kind of trivializes everything. Not that I'm complaining. This might actually go faster than I thought. So that gave me the coordinates for a planet where I could potentially colonize with just normal humans. I won't have to make new species or anything. And if you kill some of these enemies, you can find DNA to fuse with humanity, make new clones, all that good stuff. You gotta find that Fern, though. It'll be a rock like this, but it'll be green. No. You? Yeah, there we go. Forgot why I came down here for a second. Harvester still has a little bit of room left. Switch to this. These guys are a little bit tougher. Yep. You need more iron. Exploited. Yep. Wish I could find a faster mining module. See them. Not that. Now I have enough biomass to start making more clones. Should... No, it's got room for one more. I'll take a lithium. Make battery with that. I don't remember what batteries are useful for specifically. Like, I don't fully know. I haven't fully grasped what every resource is good for. I know with iron makes framework, which is used to make modules, and sulfur makes gunpowder, which is used for guns. I think batteries are used for energy cells, for like this kind of weapon.
10, 9,
see. I don't need ammo.
5, 4,
Pretty
3,
pretty good on ammo right now.
1, 0.
Oh yeah, we got stragglers. You get out from under there. Alright. So where is this Genesis candidate? Probably way off. Oh my god. It's all the way down here on the other side of the map.
Resources
Oh,
collected.
and there's sunstorms. What? I don't know if I can survive against sunstorms. I don't have the technology for that. Right now I'm bringing up gunpowder. I don't think this continues if you're on the surface of the planet.
Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired.
Oh, more. Stop that.
All clear.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the clone lab. And I'm going to make some new clones.
Cloning initiated.
Start. Congratulations, welcome to the crew, yada yada. Okay, so I'm gonna come all the way over here.
New crew member added.
I had to put that fern in so we can have more people. Or did it do it automatically? It might have done it automatically. No? It might just not be collected off the harvester yet. The robots gotta do their job. Alright, so I'm gonna go here. And you can only jump one unit at a time. Like, I can't just insta-jump from here all the way over to that other corner. Talk to this merchant though and see what he's got. Workshop level 2. Liquid 1. Ooh. New life form. Oh, their intelligence is pathetic. Increases health, but he needs, it has a trade value of 30, so I need to add 30 units worth of things over here on the right, on the left. So you can see this framework has 4 frameworks that have a value of 1 each. But I'm not gonna trade those because I need those. Plus, I don't have enough anyway for whatever he wants. So
Warning. Prepare for hyperdrive. Warning.
I'm gonna go to this other step here.
Hyperdrive.
Oh, active process. Okay, I guess I've scanned everything in this area. Let's see, fungus, more iron. It just has cable. While I would need cable, I don't need it right now. If I go to the terminal here, though, I can just zoom in on each system, see what these have. This has framework, so I want to go there.
Warning. Prepare for hyperdrive.
But I just realized this is where I started. Beam in this framework, and we'll make a workshop. Also, I'm going to go to the hangar, which is over this way. Turned around my own ship. I'm going to... This new person that I just cloned, I'm going to put him here. And I'm going to launch him off on this planet. So if you look, this planet has like 4 different things. It has Zerx leaf, iron, sulfur, and gunpowder, and I can select what I wanted to prioritize bringing back. But on this planet, it just has framework, so I'm gonna let him go there.
Destination set.
Go on, my friend, don't die.
Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired.
They'll usually run pretty quick. They do have the upgrade module for that harvester. Put that new fern. And this is just kind of the loop of it. Now there is more to it than this. There are pirates that'll board your ship. There's planets with more hostile alien life, as I said before. There's shipwrecks you can go on that are filled with all types of terrible, awful things.
Raw materials will be enhanced here. This process takes...
If I can make another clone. So I think the harvester takes longer if I only send one guy.
Harvester has returned.
Efficient biosphere. Oh, well the biosphere's coming up. Wait, yes, this is where I want to go. So on my old ship, the hangar was back the other way, so I'm kind of...
Area secure.
Go back over this way. Check on the greenhouse. Check on the plants.
Resource acquired.
Yeah, so if you see that fern, it's only halfway done growing, but I think it could provide enough biosphere for another person now. I think it was like right on the edge when I was over here a second ago. Oh, no empty crew cabins left. Well, that's not good. But that's fine, because I can use the refinery myself. I was going to put them in the refinery and say start refining this iron, but I can do that myself. Yeah, these are different modules compared to what they were in the tutorial. Some of them are laid out different. Cut that out. At least that motion tracker, like if there's anything on the ship, it will let you know that it's on the ship at least. It's not like I have to be close to even know that it's there. Yeah, this is just refining iron already.
Resources. New materials have been refined.
Whoa! Easy there. Where are you? There you are. Okay, see? Easy peasy. And you two. Get your heads out of your backsides. Let that aliens on my ship. Have that prioritized framework. So now, as long as there's iron, it'll prioritize the framework. What was the next thing I needed? Something else I need. Another crew quarters, right. That requires one more framework, but you gotta wait for the robots to bring you the stuff so they can be refined. It's a little slow. There might be faster robots that I can get, but I never got that far.
Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired.
Other crew quarters. I wonder how far out I can build. I think that's the extent of how far out I can build. Cool. Go, we'll make another person. Oh, that's the quarters. We don't want the quarters. The lab.
Cloning initiated.
I do have enough biomass. I can make another person. I don't know if I have enough atmosphere. I think I have enough atmosphere. Or biosphere, excuse me.
New clone arrived.
Congratulations. Welcome to the crew. Go do things.
Cloning initiated.
Oh, I thought your name was Greenhorn. I was like, that's an unfortunate name, but Green Ham is equally as unfortunate. I'm sorry, man. So one of you is going to go to the refinery, and the other one's going to go to the
Cloning done.
Harvester, the hangar here.
Job assigned.
So Green Ham, you get to be on the hangar. This other person's going to get to be here.
Job assigned.
Alright, Jansen, you're going to be here making iron. This is like one of the most important jobs because, Lord, the refiner. Yeah, that's about it. We'll eventually need to upgrade and make more biotanks to hold more biomass, more crew quarters for more crew, more storage and deposits. How much does this hold? 48. Good lord, that's a lot. Storage only holds 20 though, it seems. But yeah. And basically you just go around finding materials, doing stuff. And trying to find your way to the Genesis. The concept is simple, but the execution is kind of difficult. It's a little bit,
New materials
shipwreck.
have been refined.
Interesting. I'm not going to go to the shipwreck because that's going to kill me. I'm going to go back to here.
Warning. Prepare for hyperdrive.
Because the stuff on the shipwreck, especially with the weapons I have now, will end me. Plus I have to build a specific module in order to work shipwrecks. Oh, 9 iron on that one. Heck yeah. Hangar's this way. Because on my old one, I had to go down and to the left to get to the hangar. Let's see, and go get that
Harvester
framework.
Destination set.
And they'll just go and go off and do it themselves. If I don't have any crew for this, I don't know what happens. I don't want to know what happens. I think the thing just doesn't come back. I'm trying to gather some stuff so that I can trade for that new workshop. I can just build a workshop 2 and just skip the workshop 1. And yeah, that's the early game gist of it. We're gonna go ahead and call it here for now, though. I am gonna keep playing this for a little bit, so if you liked it, leave a like to let me know. Subscribe for more of this game coming your way very soon. VODs from Twitch coming. I've got some retro games I'm gonna be playing coming up very soon as well. I had to order a new part for my NES, so by the time you see this, that video will have come out. But I lost the AV cable to my NES, so. But anyway, do I had something else to say? I think I lost it. I'll link down below to my Twitch. I'm going to be playing predominantly Monster Hunter over on Twitch. We're starting with 3 Ultimate. Done a couple streams on that already. My intention is to start with 3 Ultimate, then go to 4 Ultimate, Generations Ultimate, World, Rise, Wild. So we're going to be playing a lot of Monster Hunter over on Twitch. So if you like Monster Hunter, go check that out. Other games here, all kinds of good stuff. But thank you everybody so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Greetings, Royal Subjects. My name is Nuke, and welcome to Minecraft Mine Colonies. If you don't know what this is a